Hi, my name is Yerevan. I moved from Lebanon to Armenia 3 years ago, and now I work at ServiceTitan. Today I'm going to be talking to my fellow colleagues who are also Repats about their work and life experience living here in Armenia. Why did you decide to move to Armenia?
So I moved to Armenia in 2021 through the eCourse program. It's a program that brings diaspora Armenians to come and work in the government. I started working at the Ministry of Economy's National Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And then it was a program for 1 year. I stayed for 1 year, and then I applied for a job at ServiceTitan, so I stayed here.
Well, Lebanon, as beautiful as it is, it's an unstable country, especially after the revolution, then the economic crisis, then Corona. And after the Beirut blast, I decided to move to Armenia and study here.
Since I have always loved Armenia, I would say it had a significant aspiration for me. I have always wanted to move to Armenia. But what I would say is that due to the emergence of conflict in Syria, I finally decided it was the best time to finally settle down here and move to Armenia.
I think Armenia has a lot of opportunities to give to not only us, but the locals as well. But the main reason was that the economic crisis in Lebanon and the situation as a whole was not fit for me to build my future. And for that reason, I decided to come. And actually, I had the opportunity to actually study here, as well as find my position and my work.
I came to Armenia in 2019 and I decided to come here for university. I went to the American University of Armenia and I stayed here. It's my 5th year now, and I came to ServiceTitan when it was my 4th year in university, and now I've been here for 3 years and I'm happy and not looking back, to be honest with you.
So I'm originally from Jordan with Armenian roots from my mom's side. I came to visit the country for a couple of times before as a visitor and a tourist, and I love the country. And I'm a person who loves traveling, getting to know new cultures. So I thought, why not live in Armenia and explore and learn the language here, some of my roots.
What challenges did you face when you started working in Armenia, and how did ServiceTitan help you?
So first, when I started working in Armenia, it wasn't at ServiceTitan. I started working in Armenia at the Ministry of Economy. It was a bit difficult because the people that are working with me were older. I had to prove myself as a diaspora Armenian coming to Armenia and working in the government. I also had a language barrier because I couldn't understand Russian. I couldn't understand the Armenian very well because I speak Western Armenian, they speak Eastern Armenian. And also, when I used to speak in English, it was difficult for them to understand. And also, there was no feedback that were given for the work that I was doing. But then when I moved to our ServiceTitan, it was totally different because every work that you do has a feedback. The people working with you are more young, they are understanding, and they are more or less your age. And it's also the international culture that there is, like you have managers from outside and also in Armenia.
I would say the main challenge that I faced was the language barrier, because I speak Western Armenian and people here speak Eastern Armenian. People in ServiceTitan know English as well, so if I couldn't able to communicate in Armenian, I was able to communicate in English.
So I would say the primary challenge was the job market. It's really different than the origin of my place. But I could say ServiceTitan contributed to my on many levels for my growth, whether on career development level or I would say, and it gave me financial stability here.
What tips do you have for someone looking for a job in an IT company like ServiceTitan?
I would say make sure the company's values align with your own values. Everything from the company policy, the culture, even why it was founded. If it aligns with your values, you will feel more relaxed doing work in the company, and it will lead to more productivity and better results for you and the company.
I think they have to be motivated to learn new things. They have to have the enthusiasm, the creativity, and willingness to learn new things, and also not to get frustrated easily if they don't reach to any solution or answer immediately, because IT is a huge field and there are a lot of things to learn in it.
The main tips I can give is being confident, having a good CV, having a good background, and basically having a good resume, standing out, and also having very, very, very good communication skills, because these are the main things that help you get into the IT world in Armenia, especially in ServiceTitan.
What are your favorite activities to do in Yerevan or in Armenia outside of work?
I like hanging out with other Repats. We have a small community that we always hang out together, going on hikes, and I also love teaching. That's why I am a teaching associate at the American University of Armenia.
I would like to actually go out and try to make connections, because as I said, you have a lot of opportunities and you can meet a lot of good people, specifically in Yerevan. Outside of Yerevan, you can see the nature, connect with the nature.
Well, definitely meeting new people, going out to new places, trying new food. Also, on the weekends, I like to go out of Yerevan. For example, Dilijan, Zakator, just like getting to see new places around.
What advice would you give for anyone looking to come to Armenia to work here?
Have the patience and the determination, because it's not an easy transition from one country to another, and it's not expected when you arrive in Armenia everything is ready and open for you. You have to take actions to make things easier for you, and if you have the patience and determination, everything will eventually work out for you.
The biggest advice I would say is be brave, take the leap forward, because at the end of the day, Armenia is our homeland, and working in Armenia, not only in ServiceTitan, Armenia is already a privilege at itself, and I just say that be confident, make the step forward, and just come and experience the Armenian culture and work in Armenia.
It is the best time to immediately pack their bags and come to their motherland and to start building from zero. Not only they are building for themselves, but they're building for their whole country, and they need to be the change maker for their own country.